Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, and welcome back to my favorite game from 2018. It is Monster Prom. We are doing the long game. I am trying to woo Miranda to be my partner for the prom, and we are about halfway through, so let's go. And I want some more creativity. Oh wait, no. Smarts. Yeah, smarts. That day you listen to your elders and learn a valuable lesson. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary action at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It is clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet. I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armed cod assassin named Treska into the school. No reason. But if you're friends with that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes. Do nothing. Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monster. We need a diversion. Release the Kraken. Release the Kraken. Kraken? Of course! The tiny terror of the 3rd grade. I shall send the word to the elementary school at once. Soon, Kraken, an 80-year-old octopus with a shitty attitude, runs into campus and pulls all the fire alarms. Witches melt, vampires are trapped by running water they can't cross, and Damien's will to live is extinguished. Amidst the chaos, a Caribbean crab cries out for help. His mistress hangs on a hook in the middle of the hall. Somewhere. Looks like the little princess is no longer part of our world. If Miranda is this ruthless on land, you shudder to think what she's like under the sea. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. That was horrific. Alright. My stats are quite good, so let's go to lunch with Miranda and Vera. You arrived at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera. Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera? No. I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between ages of 16 and 22. Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan. By contrast, this swan folding is for the first weddings, 3rd weddings, and swan giveaways. As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric. Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, the black swan folding. Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. Maybe you can spice up this conversation. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. This writhing snake fold is for when it is time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. Well, that would obviously charm Vera, but I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, that's adorable! Look at it folding everyone's napkins like it's tiny adorable serve. It looks like it's folding other napkins into more self-folding napkins. I know! It's so efficient! Go, little napkin serve, be free! Aren't you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing geometrically until the world is nothing but napkins? Why? That sounds lovely! God, you're impossible. You seem to have mispronounced impeccable. Whatever. I'm leaving before the napkin folk take over the world. Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lunch with Miranda. You can't hang out too long, though. You've got to stop those napkins before they take over the world. So, where will I go next? I haven't been in the gym yet, so let's go to the gym. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your teammates' spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Alright everyone, let's get ready for a rousing round of middle-aged style shinty. Yes! Really? Just kidding, it's more dodgeball. Liam, Miranda, you're the team captains. Miranda, you pick first. Oh, I guess... Red? Miranda pulls you aside and begins talking in a stage whisper that is probably definitely audible to your fellow students. It is always great to blow to my horn to lose at anything, even a foolish passion sports like dodgeball. Quite frankly, I'm not even sure that you're up to the par, but you do seem like to spend a great deal of time examining our fellow students, almost as if you're obsessively ranking them in your mind as to whom would be the best prom date or some such thing. Oh man, did Miranda call you out or what? Tell me, so that my royal reputation is not sullied by losing this paltry game, how best can I assist the skills of my fellow students and therefore lead my team to victory? Great question! Time to take a royal stab at her heart, not literally though, by coming up with an equally great answer. Loyalty is cruel, so see who admires you the most by having your classmate compose ballads about you. Oh, that would be fun. It's not about the students as individual. Think about how they fit together, like an elegant set of silverware. I'll go with silverware. Oh, I'm so smart. Why, Red, that might just be the most brilliant suggestion you've ever made. I might not be fully able to wrap my mind around the logic of simple peasants. Why would anyone want to be poor anyway? But I certainly know my way around fine dining sets. Vera is like the diamond boulange spoon, sorry. Expensive, elegant, deadly. Polly is quadruple chopsticks, fun and impractical. Damien, of course, is a meat trident. No further explanation needed, I trust. My opposing team captain, Liam, why? He's a fork. Outdated and obscure. And you, Red, you are the most rare and valuable utensil of all. The heart spoon. Aww, that's so sweet. The spoon we'll use to scoping out the still beating hearts of our enemies. Well, it's the thought that counts, and for Miranda, the thought of torture is very sweet. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun, not to mention the intricate knowledge of mere silverware. I like Miranda. Just at the same time, she's very innocent, and then there is all the murdering and warmongering. I have quite a lot of fun, so I don't need to go outdoors. Let's go to auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good, nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once this song is over. You gain +2 creativity. Yeah. As you wander around talking to yourself like a weirdo, you notice Miranda walking around talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be addressing an imaginary crowd. Oh, hello. I was just practicing my royal way when I'm crowned prom queen. I feel there is a lot to be learned before I ascend the throne. Naturally, as a princess, I'm already great at wearing crowns, talking to cute animal friends, quelling rebellions through excessive force, and singing sweetly. La! But I lack the administrative experience. I've never so much an issued a decree. I wonder what my first should be. You don't have the heart to tell her that the role of prom queen doesn't come with sovereignty. Maybe you should just give her some suggestions instead. Taxis are fun. Paint every student pink. Ooh. Taxis are money, I think. Money or smarts. This is creativity or fun or charm. Paint every student. Oh shit. Pink. But why pink? Why not orange or gold or lavender? You start to tell her that it could be any color she wants, but she just continues talking over you. I might as well just set them all on fire and turn them all black. And what good would that do? What use would my subjects be to me if they were all charred to crisp? What a horrid suggestion. You try to remind her that you never said anything about setting anyone on fire and that was all on her, but she is already hastily stormed off. You lose -2 fun and -1 creativity. Damn, I do hope that didn't ruin my ending with her. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go sit with Miranda and Liam. You find Liam artfully arranging his food while Miranda is diligently sorting her silverware. Neither of them is eating, obviously. Have you found it yet? I'm trying, Liam, but finding the perfect silverware for your cafeteria food pick is an art, not a science. How hard can it be? It's just silverware. Just silverware? And I'm supposed the food in your food pick is just food? No, it's a metaphor for urban consumption in a post-modern industrialized mega society. Duh. Well, my silverware is a metaphor for silverware. Yes. Is that not enough? It's more than enough. But can we hurry it along? The lighting is perfect right now and I don't want to lose it. You're a bit of a silverware aficionado yourself. Maybe you can speed up the selection process while simultaneously demonstrating your knowledge. Try the picture fork. It's a fork for taking pictures of. Nothing conveys the elegance and taste like a gloating spoon. Gloating spoon would be fun. Let's try the picture fork. The picture fork? Miranda, why didn't you suggest the picture fork? I don't know. It seemed too on the nose, and fork does not belong into one's nose. But look at this fork. It's so vintage. Slightly tarnished silver, pineapple filial. Yes, it was manufactured thusly by the palace quainsmiths. Don't tell me that. It makes it less authentic. Just place it in the correct location for my food pick. Very well. The correct location is across the plate, as if left haphazardly while enjoying a delicious meal. So nonchalant. I love it. Liam's so impressed with your selection, he spent hours with you after lunch picking out filters. You miss class, but it's worth it. No, it's not. I've already gone to prom with Liam before. And then I think we will go for creativity, yeah. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain +2 creativity. That was good. Rehearsal ends for the day, but you notice Scott and Miranda still sitting near the stage, watching something. It looks like Two farmers handing a bunch of apples back and forth. Oh, hello! You're just in time for our study session. To aid our comprehension of arithmetic, I have hired these two actors to reenact the fiendishly difficult word problems in our textbook. You see, Farmer Jim has 9 apples and he gives 6 to Farmer Greg. How many apples does Farmer Jim have left?
They're like riddles. I don't know how we ever understand them without these actors. Usually it works on the first try, but we've been doing this over an hour now and we still don't understand. Is there something wrong with our study method?
No, of course not, for Daddy has assured me that I'm never wrong. We need only change some small details. What if instead of apples they were oranges? What if instead of farmers they were trains? Wait, what now? Well, okay. Okay, this is difficult. Fuck it, let's go with trains. Bring out the train costumes! Some unseen servant lowers 2 perfect train suits for the rafters. The actors obediently climb in and resume exchanging apples.
Wait, this doesn't make sense. Trains don't eat apples.
You are right, Scott. My suspension of disbelief is broken. We must replace the apples with coal, of course.
But when trains eat coal, they go faster, right? So the train with more coal should go faster.
Yes, naturally. Train Jim, you must move quickly. You must move more quickly than Train Greg until the two of you meet in the center and exchange coal.
But if one of them is going faster than the other one, and we want them to meet in the middle of the stage,
why, they'll have to start at different times, of course.
But which times?
Let's see. Scott does some complex calculations in his notebooks, then excitedly tears out the page.
Train Greg, you start moving at exactly 2:59 p.m. and Train Jim will start moving at 3. 3 apples.
We got it! Hooray! Scott and Miranda praise you as a hero, and who are you to question their methods? You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. And I think I want more. Which one do I want more? Dun, 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 dun. Smarts. That day, you are astonished by the new stuff you learn in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lesson, good luck trying to use that in this game, and +2 smarts. Afterwards, a royal procession 500 members strong informs you that Miranda has requested your presence at dinner tonight. The restaurant she's chosen is so fancy its name is unpronounceable by any making less than 6 figures. So yeah, we're not even trying that. But with all these heavily armed guards around, you think it is unwise to refuse. And so, later that night. This restaurant is remarkably charming for a lowbrown establishment. Granted, the flatware is only platinum, not diamond. And this wine seems to be significantly less than 1,000 years old. But at least our table is held up by 3 weeping serfs, as it's always ought to be. Gosh, Sean, 1 bowl of rubies and a bottle of actual gold, if you would be so kind. And my shooter will have... Quick, pick something before she realizes that you've never been anywhere fancier than Wilmer's Chicken Hut. Doesn't matter what I order, anything will taste good as long as I eat it with you. 1 of everything and I'm buying. No, I cannot afford that. So... anything is good. Oh, so charming. That's the sweetest thing anyone has ever said to me. Most people in my family simply order the most expensive thing on the menu. It doesn't even have to be edible. In fact, it usually isn't. But but you're willing to actually eat food in front of me? I'm charmed. See, she's so charmed, in fact, that she doesn't notice that you never actually ordered anything. Score! You gain +2 smarts and +1 fun.
Okay, we are closing into the end. I think I want to... Which way? Which way? Yeah, I want to go here. You are planning to sit by yourself today, but the only table you can find is partially taken by the common. You do feel kind of sorry for them. After all, no one ever seems to want to sit with them. Oh good, it's you. We can practice one of our spells on you. And this is probably why. Oh, don't look so worried. We're preparing for an upcoming battle with the disgruntled Lord of the Seventh Circle, and if we don't do our homework, we'll have hell of a time beating him. The audience laughs. Wait, audience? Anyway, we got 2 spells we've been meaning to try out. Magical enhancements to help us beat this big bad. Do you think you could try one on you? Pretty please. Aww, says the audience. You know, a magical enhancement doesn't sound half bad. You can choose either of the 2 options. A spell that lets you see the future and also the past and the present. And you can all watch live TV anywhere. Now you want to go for something a bit different. Let's do the spell that turns you into 2 helicopters. I want... Choice is made! Broadbandium maximum! Suddenly, you can see everything. Everything! You can see how the world will end. You see how the world began. You can see your parents having sex even though you totally don't want to. What's more, you can watch every single episode of Where Weasel Detective at once. Hello? Are you still alive? Lunch is ending. We're going to go study for the rest of the text next period. You probably should too. Who needs to study? You literally know everything already. You gain +4 smarts and an entirely different perspective on your parents. Oh, last chance to woo Miranda. Where do we go? Where do we go? We go for creativity. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebag moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. Fortunately, the game is about to end, and I don't do nicknames. You open your locker and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses, plummeting towards Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. There. You fall into school's backyard, into the hands of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice. It didn't work. None of them even noticed your glorious fall. People are so used to spectacle at this school. The slow ascension is tiresome. I need a glorious act, a grand gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I flay my salmon? No more talk. We bring war. I will build a monument to you, your highness. It will rival the sun and the atrocities your family committed. Oosh. This is no, this is boldness. This has got to be boldness. So, I think I'ma go with the monument. Yes! You single-handedly break all windows in the school and start renovating the merry-go-round. What an excellent choice of materials! Glass is made from sand, and I never understood why the school has merry-go-round. The glass is sharp, but you preserve and build a 50-foot high statue of Miranda, shard by shard. You spin the playground toy. You don't know whether it is the gods blessing your creation or just blood plus blood. Oh gosh, it sparkles! You pass out from blood loss shortly after Miranda starts apologizing for swearing. You get the best medical care from Miranda's surgeons, and also +2 charm and +1 creativity. Ah yeah, the Monster Prom draws near. Who will you ask to the prom? I will ask Miranda. Yes. Whoosh. Of course I want to go to prom together, my Machiavellian fellow conspirator. I can't help but deeply value such a brilliant and scheming mind. It is smart to keep someone that can be so useful at palace intrigues close at hand. And we royalty are all about convenient and strategic marriage. Blah blah. So why shouldn't I be smart and strategic about prom dates too? Also, you're like super cute. Aww. Aww. When prom night comes, you're ready to have the night of your lives. You've practiced your Vietnamese waltz and Miranda is deeply impressed. Even if the music is mostly electronic, you somehow Vietnamese waltz the fuck out of it. And I pressed spacebar way too fast and I didn't have time to read what the rest of it was. It's a magical evening anyway. Also, you execute some more plots and assassinations together just in case, which is a fantastic bonding experience. You and Miranda are selected as prom royalty. Is there, like, intestines and blood and everything there? Apparently so. Lovely. And you know it's a bit cheesy to say this, but Miranda's beauty is heightened by the delicacy of her enemy's blood all over her body. It's truly been a magical evening. Ah yeah! I got the new secret ending! Yes! And Red, best at high-fiving. Oh. And most likely to die in coup d'etat. Whatever the hell that is. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without monarchy, because all countries have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Damien became interior designer specialized in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products The Refined Marriage Between Macabre and Chic. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you get it. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in the war we called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh yeah, this is still hilarious. This is still amazing. I still love this game, and yeah, there is a new update coming, and there was during the Christmas time there was the gift update, and apparently with the gift there are some things that give you another secret ending, and some things that just affect your stats, like in my case today. And yeah, a new update is on the way with Jacksepticeye voice acting something, and a DLC is coming as well. I know this because it was confirmed in Twitter, so yay! More stupid things to play here. And apparently I forgot to turn on the voice acting for this playthrough. I'm sorry about that, but things happen. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this
episode and revisiting series of Monster Prom. If you liked it, let me know. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you again next time. And also, have a lovely year 2019.